Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Artist. And they will enjoy a power advantage. And they'll be facing Steamboat. This boxer is a counter fighter. This fight will take place in the bantamweight division. Look for fast hands and quick knockdowns.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
Here we have the Artist from Portugal, and they are the Undisputed champ. Their last fight, they scored a spectacular knockout win. Up against them, Steamboat from Cuba, coming off a tough knockout loss in their last fight.
I'm so excited for this.
This bout is scheduled. All the talking had. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Oh, and that left hook hurt him. That right hand hurts. And down goes the Artist. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Pretty good start in the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
How long will this individual be the king of the ring? Will they defend their undisputed title? A straight right just misses. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
On to the second round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Will the referee stop it? Looks like trouble was averted.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That hook just can't find the target. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Does well to block that left jab. That counter shot lands. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. A lot of effort being exerted here. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Beautiful counterpunch. That counterpunch caught him clean. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going... And Steamboat goes down. Let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
To make a...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Did you see that? All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. And down goes Steamboat. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Where did that come from? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and still undisputed champion, the Artist.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first is the Artist. You can see who has the power advantage. And they'll be facing ice cold. and they will enjoy a weight advantage, fighting as a bantamweight.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
First up we have the Artist from Portugal. They are the undisputed champion of the world. Last time we saw them in the ring, they won by KO. Up against them, Ice Cold from Ecuador. Their last fight was a tough TKO loss.
Oh, pure bad blood.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Portugal, undisputed champion, the Artist. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Ecuador, wearing the orange trunks trimmed with black, Ice Cold.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is the night. Everybody's looking forward.
And there's the bell to start round one. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Didn't land that jab. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Hook misses. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Competitive round with 10 seconds left. The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
On to the second round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That jab misses. Straight right just misses. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Misses with the jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? A lot of effort being exerted here. They exchange punches. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. How about that time counter shot? One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Well done with that counter shot. That uppercut can't get through. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to... On to the fifth we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You get in the ring with this fighter, you are getting knocked out. That big hook doesn't land. Misses with the right uppercut. Just missed with that hook. This will go down as one of the greatest KO streaks ever. Going to punch himself out, though. And Ice Cold has been knocked down. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your blood.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to... There's the bell for round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. He misses with that jab. And he scores with the counter. Have you ever seen a knockout streak quite like this one? Absolutely incredible. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Good counter punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Round 7, here we go. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You get in the ring with this fighter, you are getting knocked out. Holding nothing back here in the round. And down goes ice cold. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
A shot from the gods took an...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
accuracy, power,